Hey guys, how's it going? Kripparrian here. So they have just announced that Tavern Brawl will be going heroic. I think it was suggested that would be happening next week, and this is not necessarily a new game mode, but I wanted to talk about my thoughts and probably why it may suggest that it might be soon a new game mode. So the whole idea is they want to have a Tavern Brawl with a massive entry fee and crazy high rewards. The entry fee is going to be 1,000 gold, or like $10. It'll allow you to enter, I believe, roughly 5 times. I think people were talking about it. And you basically Tavern Brawl with a deck that you create, and you can't change your deck, and you have to win kind of like you do in Arena against other players, up to a maximum of 12 wins or 3 losses. And these are the rewards, and you can tell that at the start the rewards really suck. I mean, buying a 1,000 gold single pack is pretty devastating, and on the high end you have, well, just absolutely insane rewards. And if you don't really think about it, you're like, well, I play Arena, I'm pretty good at Arena. I play Tavern Brawl, I'm pretty good at Tavern Brawl, and maybe I can get 12 wins, so yeah, this seems crazy awesome. I'm going to just, absolutely destroy everyone. And I don't really think that's going to happen. A few of the mechanics, so this will be replacing next week's or whenever's Tavern Brawl, the regular one, so there will not be a regular free-to-enter just get your free pack for the week style Tavern Brawl. A few people are upset about that. I get it. Not everyone has 1,000 gold or $10 because that is quite a bit. And again, if you look at the rewards, like, if you win, someone else has to lose. So if nobody retires, and I'm hoping when people pay 1,000 gold, they won't retire, you're basically looking at average 3 wins. And the average 3 wins is not at all worth it. You really have to get at least to like 5-ish to like kind of break even on your 1,000 gold investment. So it's, to break even, you have to do almost twice as good as the average. And I have some concerns about that, actually. The whole idea, just having like a super epic high entry fee Tavern Brawl or Arena or whatever it might be, I like that idea. I think it's good. I think the fact that they are able to do this mechanically within Hearthstone means that they have a larger engine that they're working on to allow you to do this, whether it's some kind of tournament mode or some kind of crazy new arena system, which they have said they are working on. Maybe it's that, maybe it's the other. We don't know exactly what it is, but it seems like it's basically the beta test to something more permanent than just a one-off for a Tavern Brawl. But I really think they are approaching it pretty badly because, on one hand, if you to make a system like this, you either have a fairly neutral system where everybody kind of zero sums out. So if I put in 1,000 gold, getting 3 wins, I would get the equivalent of 1,000 gold back, whether it be in gold, dust, or packs, or combined, right? But that's at like 5 wins right now. So they're not really doing that. They're being a bit greedy in this situation with how the rewards are structured. And I think a lot of people will jump into this Tavern Brawl thing thinking, they're really good at Hearthstone and stuff. And I'm sure a lot of you guys will be, but it is Tavern Brawl. I've played Tavern Brawl every single week since it came out, and I think outside of a handful, the better player didn't really win much more than 50% of the time. So, maybe they're going to have a very well-designed Tavern Brawl this week where the better player does actually win a lot of the time and is somehow not based on net decking one deck that everybody's going to be playing. Maybe that's possible. Maybe they really outdid themselves. It could have happened. But my point is, I think it's very likely that the Tavern Brawl rules will not be that crazy, as in general in Tavern Brawl they aren't that crazy. You really just, have some fun with the cards and trade wins. That's really how it is. So my point is, regardless of what the rule set is, regardless of how good you might think you'd be at Tavern Brawl or Arena or whatever you might think is similar to the Heroic Tavern Brawl system, you're probably actually going to get very close to 3 wins. It's not like Arena. I have 70-something% win rate in Arena. There's players in Constructed who have like 60-something% win rate in Constructed. But in most Tavern Brawls, even the good players are really around 50% or so, because it's very one-sided. It's very obvious what like 2 or 3 decks are extremely powerful, and you literally just trade wins constantly. So to get 12 wins, I think, is actually going to be very, very difficult, unless again they design it extremely well, which I am not that confident in. So yeah, I think it is good that we see this type of game mode being kind of publicly beta tested. But I think they're going a bit greedy with the rewards. I think some people are going to be very disappointed because they're going to be very optimistic, put in 1,000 gold, get 1 win, and really hate playing for a few days, I'd imagine. So, there's going to be a bit of that, while, I might do really well. I might also do really poorly. I have no idea. I might do really well. I might feel really good. But the average player who's going to, try out this system is essentially just going to feed Blizzard a bunch of money or gold. So I don't like that aspect. I think at least they could have been more generous. If it would really be a one-time thing, I think Blizzard should have been more generous with the rewards. And I know you guys are thinking, well, 12 wins, so many rewards. Again, I believe that is going to be extraordinarily rare. So we'll have to see. But in any case, I do recommend that if you are interested in playing the Heroic Tavern Brawl next week, that you play as soon as possible. At least if you consider yourself a good player, because I believe after a few days, people would have figured it out, and you'll be basically playing against like 1 to 3 decks constantly, and at that stage it'll be very difficult to surpass a 50% win rate. So that's it, guys. I'm sorry to be a bit of a letdowner, but I did want to bring kind of a realistic view on the situation. It's very exciting when any new features are released in Hearthstone. I get that, but I do believe a lot of people are going to get negative experiences from trying out and being overly optimistic about the results in Heroic Tavern Brawl. So we'll see. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know how you do. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.